We're here today with David Rowe, Professor of Law at the University of Miami School of Law in Coral Gables, Florida. Good evening, Professor Rowe.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm well. Could you please comment on the recent jury verdict in the case of noted reggae singer Buju Banton?
The jury was hung. They were not able to come to a conclusion. They were not able to reach a unanimous verdict on either of the two counts. Frankly, I was surprised. I thought the government had made out their case, but the jury thought otherwise, and I suppose that's why we have the jury. It is a classic common law institution, and sometimes a jury will come to decisions that seem to be contrary to the factual basis in the trial.
What is Mr. Banton's situation now?
Well, I think Buju Banton right now is in a worse situation than he was a year ago or 9 months ago, certainly. He has certainly spent a great deal of money on the trial so far. How much he has spent, we can only speculate, but I'm sure he has invested a significant amount of money in the first trial, which is now over. He must now invest an equal amount in a second trial. He has not yet been given bail. I doubt if he will receive bail. So he'll be incarcerated at least until December or whenever the next trial occurs. And the trial has exposed him to an international audience who now associate his name with cocaine, and unfortunately Jamaica's name with cocaine, which probably could have been avoided. So I think that Mr. Buju Banton is in a worse condition than he was 9 months ago, and we can only look to see what happens in the future.
What will the United States government do differently this time?
Well, the prosecutors will, it appears, supersede the indictment to add additional parties and to add additional counts. This announcement was made on the last day of the trial by the United States Attorney, Mr. Preston. It is not clear what additional counts the United States will add, but I anticipate that the new indictment will be far more detailed and will incorporate more counts than the first indictment did against Mr. Buju Banton.
Professor Rowe, what has Buju Banton become for many Jamaicans?
Well, he is a cultural icon, and he is very popular as a reggae dancehall performer. However, regrettably for some, he is now associated with the crime of the sale of cocaine because of some of the recordings that were played in the trial. And he once again represents the aspect of Jamaica which continues to cause international concern. That is the part of Jamaica, or the group of Jamaicans who engage in the sale of cocaine, which is contrary to Jamaica's treaty arrangements and contrary to both Jamaican and American law.
Professor Rowe, thank you very much for your time.